We also do this nice sherry decanter. It's cut glass, and it comes complete with 6 glasses on a silver-plated tray that your butler could bring you in and serve you drinks on. And it's really only cost £4.95. People say to me, how can you sell this for such a low price? I say, because it's total crap.
There was a programme on Sky TV in 2008 called The 50 Worst Mistakes of All Time. At number 2 was Ronald Wayne, who sold his 10% stake in 1976 in Apple for $800. Today, that same stake would be worth $58 billion. But I'm glad to tell you that I beat him at number 1 was me. Now, thank you. Thank you. I can honestly say that I've never been applauded for that, and I'd never won an award before, but a win's a win. That's the way that I look at things.
Nobody had a clue. So in the end, I decided to panic. Doesn't always work, but I reduced everything in the shops by 25%, even though we were already on sale, and this was just before Christmas. Everyone said, don't do this. We don't have an answer, but we know this doesn't work. Everyone said that. It's a big mistake. But you know something? I defied everybody. I ignored them. And I went ahead and did it. And you know what? Everyone was right. It was a complete disaster.
Every day they had to find another negative story about me. And one of the stories they got hold of was we had a product called the Ratner's 9-carat gold unbreakable chain, which in hindsight was not a good name for it. Only because the Sun newspaper and the Trading Standards Officer decided to test it out. And they tied it to a car. And of course, it snapped. And this was a front page story for The Sun the next day with a picture of my house plastered across it. And the headline was, "The House That Crap Built." The Daily Mirror said you were 22-carat gold mugs if you go near his shops. And it wasn't only the tabloids. The Independent said the difference between a misfortune and a calamity is this, that if Ratner fell in the River Thames, that would be a misfortune. But if somebody dragged him out again, that would be a calamity. News of the world, spring is in the air, leaves are going green, and so is Ratner's jewellery. And my crime was calling a sherry decanter crap.
Because I did nothing every day for 7 years. And it's the worst thing you can do. Wallow in your grief. Just lie in bed thinking about where you've gone wrong. It's always best to get out there and do something, even if it's not making money, just to take your mind off things.
I put a half-page advert in the local paper, in the Henley Standard, with the message along the top saying that if you join my club, I will waive the joining fee. Very generous of me, considering I even bought the place. And along with that message was an artist's drawing of how it was going to look when it was open. Fabulous big gym, beautiful room like this was the main gym, outdoor swimming pool, jacuzzi, aerobic studio, beauty area, the lot. I mean, if you're just drawing, you can throw everything in. I'll have marble floors while I'm at it. And on paper, this club looked the business. And on the back of that advert for a non-existent club, I got 800 people to sign up with their direct debits. I went back to that same bank manager. I said, look, they want my club in Henley. Now you've got to lend me the money. He said, Mr. Ratner, what part of the word no don't you understand? I went to 10 more banks. They all said the same thing, no. The 11th bank manager turned around. He says, you know something, Gerald? I'm going to lend you the money. I said, that's fantastic. Why is that? He says, because my wife's joined your bloody club. So sometimes you need a bit of luck. And I sold that business, a business that I hadn't put any money into, 2.5 years later, for £3.9 million in cash. And I phoned up my accountants and I said, how much capital gains tax do I have to pay on this windfall? He said, nothing. You've lost more money than all our clients put together. Just offset your losses.